Atlantum. The double doors to the royal bedchamber were flung open, and two young ladies in formal gowns swirled in. Shoes were kicked off, tiaras and handbags tossed onto a chair. Lumina fell back onto her bed, limbs sprawling in an unprincess-like manner. That was the best birthday. Nemea smiled at her friend. I am so stuffed with gorgeous food and champagne cake and featherlight sweets, and my feet hurt from dancing with Lord Roz, cried Lumina, flexing her toes. It was a lovely celebration, agreed Nemea as she sat down next to Lumina. Lumina sat up, propped on her elbows. She eyed Nemea. How is Nevin? Nemea's smile faded. He's okay, she said. Lumina waited with expectant eyes. He said to say hello. Lumina let out a long sigh and fell back on the bed. Is that all? It's been 2 years since we've seen each other. I know, and that might have been all he said to say, but he talks about you a lot. He didn't want to come and see me for this special birthday? If we had both come, Mother would have noticed and there would have been hell to pay, soothed Nemea. Will anyone ever stand up to her? I'm sorry, Nems. I know she's your mother and a queen. It's difficult for us. Even if we decided to leave, where else can we live? Nautilus is the last place for our kind. Lumina put her hand on her friend's arm. You are always welcome in Atlantum. I worry about what Mother would do if we left, said Nemea. We? Nevin would have to come too. If only one of us goes, life would be deeply unpleasant for the other left behind. Why don't you both plan to leave? Come here. Live with us, pleaded Lumina. We've thought about it, admitted Nemea, but we can't, not just yet. What's stopping you? Mother and Necro are up to something. We need to stay until we can find out what it is. Up to what? They are planning. Well, we don't know what they're planning, but it is about reclaiming the supremacy of the Nautilans, something that will hurt the Terrans. The Terrans are our friends, cried Lumina, sitting upright. Some of the Terrans are friends of the Onda, but some of them are working with Mother and Necro. Their interests are aligned with Nautilan interests. And you don't know what they are planning? Your mother and brother, I mean, pressed Lumina. All I know is it requires a huge source of energy, and Necro has been tracking this down for the last 10 years. They need it to power some sort of device, but I don't know what its purpose is. Mother and Necro are careful never to discuss it in front of us. I don't like the sound of this. We need to find out what it is, and we need Nevin's help. Nemea looked anxiously at her friend. If we're caught, Mother will not forgive us. A long moment of silence as both young women considered the consequences. I'm seriously worried about it, Lumina. I know, said Lumina, clasping Nemea's hands in hers. I can only imagine what this means for you, to leave your home and your surviving parent. No, I mean I'm seriously worried about what Mother and Necro are planning. Lumina rose from her bed and went to ring a small silver bell that hung in the corner of the room. Let's work out what to do over a cup of tea, she said. Nemea smiled, but it fell away as quickly as she could summon it. In what seemed like moments there was a soft knock at the door, and a servant delivered a silver tray with a pot of steaming pearl tea, along with 2 delicate cups. The young royals settled in at the small round table in Lumina's chambers and, sipping on the pearly tea, began to form a plan.